Hello world! My name is Miranda and I'm reaching out today to tell you a little bit about my concert t-shirts. It's an idea I had to pass the time during this time of social isolation. I'm actually on day 28, but I am only on day 1 of my furlough. I work for Marriott International, and unfortunately with the lack of travel, I don't have much to do. So I'm reaching out to keep my presentation skills on point, to tell you a little bit about my t-shirts, and we can watch my hair grow together. Gives me a reason to stay showering every morning, right? So I like to start off, but of course, if you know me, my favorite t-shirt, my very first one, that's my first heavy metal t-shirt, and that is Metallica. Now, you may not have known this, but my first concert ever was the Beach Boys. I was obsessed with the Beach Boys growing up, and so I actually got to see them as my very first concert ever at a state fair, or town fair, city fair, I don't remember now. I think it was City, Sioux Falls. But anyway, we got to, it was so amazing to see the Beach Boys in concert, and the bug just kind of bit me, and so I was obsessed with winning concert tickets from the local radio station, 103.7 The Crow. So I would call, and I won ZZ Top tickets, and I won Gallagher tickets, and I got to go see Aerosmith, and a lot of amazing concerts, but I actually didn't buy too many concert t-shirts. So this was my very first one, Metallica, and the story of Metallica actually takes me back to when I was 13 years old. And I heard them on the radio. I was living in Huron, South Dakota at the time, and I heard Metallica's Until It Sleeps. And it's a really dark and haunting song. So I heard this song, and it just kind of stuck with me. And like any good radio station that has a new song, they played it an hour later, and I got to hear it again. And when I heard it the second time, I could sing along. And it's not that repetitious of a song, but I could sing along, and I danced to it, and it just kind of seeped into me, and I got so excited about it, and I was so happy about knowing the lyrics to a song so easily that I ran and told my mom and woke her up. So I remember that story pretty well from being a 12, 13-year-old. So became obsessed with Metallica, got all of their CDs and listened to their music. And so from 13 on, have been loving Metallica, even through the years of cutting their hair, through the years of obviously going through different bassists, through the selling out years, the fuel years, whatever you want to call those. Those times were still just a journey for me and my growth. So then I got the opportunity to go see Metallica in Minneapolis. Now, I lived in Sioux Falls at the time, but the radio station had a promotion where for 103.7 The Crow, $103.7, you can buy a concert ticket, but then also a bus ride to Minneapolis. Now, I know nowadays 103.7 would be a normal concert ticket anywhere, but back then that was, of course, a lot of money, and my mom was super, super awesome at the moment, and she got me those tickets. So it was me, her, and my best friend Chelsea. We went to go see them, and Seven Dust opened for them. And in addition, Kid Rock opened for them. So pretty weird billing there. And it's kind of funny knowing later on Kid Rock covering one of their songs, and the relationship and how it built up and kind of went down over the time. So the concert was amazing. Chelsea and I had a great time. We invented the heart hands, and putting a lighter behind the heart hands to make it glow. We were really trying to get the attention of one of the band members. Didn't work. And afterwards, we were screaming and singing so loudly that we actually lost our voices. And I lost mine for 2 days, and I've never experienced such extreme throat pain in my entire life. It was pretty horrible. This was in January 7th of the year 2000. Actually, I have proof on this one. So you can see on the back all of the dates. I know it's kind of awkward here, but all of the dates in the towns there. And mine was, of course, somewhere in here, January 7th. So January 7th, 2000 marked a very, very important time for me. I think it's pretty funny to see how big the t-shirts were. This is a medium back in 2000, how big t-shirts are. The one I'll wear tomorrow will be only about a decade old. It's not 20 years old, and we'll see how the fit changes. So thank you for enjoying my story, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.